I'm happy to be with you through video address, even though I am not able to be with you physically. Firstly, friends, my greetings to the group of volunteers of India Inclusion Summit for differently challenged people in India. For a happy and a peaceful society, it's very important to provide community-based rehabilitation program through education, both needy and also persons with disabilities. I would like to share my thoughts on the topic, removing the pain is God's mission. Removing the pain is God's mission. Friends, our minds are, as you know, our minds are stronger than diamonds. Friends, on 27th November 2003 in Rashtrapati Bhavan, I met about 1,000 differently challenged children who were taking part in the Abhi Olympics. They were extremely enthusiastic to visit Rashtrapati Bhavan, and the environment gave them very happiness. To that gathering, I recited a short poem. That short poem name is God is with us. God is with us. The poem goes like this: when God is with us, who can be against? We will win and win with our mighty will. Our minds are stronger than diamonds. We are all God's children. We will win with our mighty will. When God is with us, who can be against? Since I am addressing the educators, parents, and caregivers of the special children, I would like to share with you some examples of rehabilitation pertaining to special children. The combined effort of mother, family members, and the teachers together have culminated in the total recovery of the affected child in all these cases which I am going to discuss. Friends, let me start with sharing a research work of one of my students, Father George, on mentally challenged children. His research is on mentally challenged children. According to his study results, the neurons of mentally challenged children can be activated and the new pathways can be formed by physical practice and neurological challenge. A mentally challenged child is indeed a typical case where the neurons are affected in numbers, so the intellectual ability is compromised. My student Father George has developed a model of the brain where the neuronal density is the key factor for the smartness of the brain. The model indicates that the focus damage does not diminish the capacities of the brain a lot. However, a widespread destruction of neurons decreases the capabilities drastically. If we can find a way of increasing the neuronal density, at least in some areas, we will be able to give better quality of life to the affected children. This is his research results. Friends, now I am going to tell you the story of Nihar. Now let me talk about a child who has been cured and trained by a school in Mumbai. His name is Nihar. Nihar, presently a student of visual arts and crafts, was diagnosed of having learning disability when he was 4 years old by his parents based on certain symptoms in his communications, walking and aggressive behavior. The parents admitted Nihar in a mainstream school where teachers were not able to teach him until he was 12. At the stage, Nihar was brought to a special school in Mumbai. The teachers worked with Nihar using the program Facing Learning Disability Through Communication with the Environment. The program had 4 phases. In the first phase, Nihar was given training in communications. It is important to let mentally challenged children set the pace, have control so that they build a trusting relationship with the people around them. Using play as an excellent way to get to know the children and enable them to feel comfortable as well as having fun at the same time. In the second phase, using the environment, the innate abilities of Nihar for music and art were brought to the fore. Nihar showed signs of settling down and doing work given to him in the classroom. He started using eye contact and good focus on what being said to him. Due to strong inclination towards art, Nihar was promoted to the art department for his vocational training, along with the alternative therapies like yoga, laughter therapy and brain gym, etc. This phase of the program is based on the integration of the left and right brain, thereby developing the whole personality of the student and enable him to overcome his disabilities to an extent. The third phase of the program was linking and initiating a network of communication through synergy, wherein he was respected and treated as a member of a society and had the potential to reach greater goals. This mentoring strategy created synergy between the mentor and the mentee, between peers and between the student and society. Here Nihar learned to become part of the group in the visual arts and crafts department, interacting with his peers and accompanying them on the outdoor educational excursions. Nihar's behavioral change took place over a period of 1 year. In the last phase, the school normalized the parental behavior and tried to remove psychological blocks toward disability, thereby enabling them to become totally accountable and participate fully in the students' day-to-day living. Nihar's mother had been counseled to help her overcome her anxiety and apprehension, which prevented Nihar from becoming independent. Mother cooperated with the school program and really worked hard with her son. Today, she is a proud mother of Nihar and his achievements. The message we get from Nihar's experience is that the parent should admit the child with the learning disabilities in an appropriate school without waiting for many years. Also, there is a need for training number of teachers who can handle the special children and be posted to regular schools. This will at least enable early recognition of the abnormal